Don't do me like this. Go. Oh, he's got the kick away. And it wasn't called. It wasn't called. The kick to respond. He's kicked a goal. Ben Reid. 2 goals in the last minute of the play. Surely the siren could go at any moment. G'day, guys. My name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back once again to AFL Evolution, where I am in the midst of predicting the 2018 AFL Finals. We've done a whole bunch. We've done the qualies, we've done the eliminations, we've done the semi-finals, and now we are up to the prelims. There are 4 teams left, and we're about to find out who is going to duke it out on the last day of September, or is it the first week of October at this point? I think this year it's the very last day of September to win the mighty Premiership Cup. As always, I will not be playing as a team. I will just be spectating. But the game we are doing today is the absolute bee's knees, the absolute cow's tits, because that's definitely an expression of AFL, which is first being Richmond versus, I think third it was, Collingwood. 2 of the biggest clubs in the entire competition drinking it out in a prelim. And I am one of the people that agree that a preliminary final is bigger, both atmospherically, both consequentially. Those are very big words for me to say, but my brain isn't working very well yet, or at all ever, really. But a prelim final is often so much better than a grand final. I don't know why that happens. I mean, the supporter base wise, you don't have half the ground filled up with corporate tickets because the AFL sells itself out like a hooker on a corner. But you have a good 50-50% of each team's supporters, especially 2 big teams like this, and it is going to go off its absolute nipples. It is going to be played at the MCG on a Friday night. Friday night footy, you cannot ask for a better Friday night game. It is going to be amazing. The weather is going to be nice and clear, no clouds in the sky. We'll be ready the next day, but I've checked the weather report. Clear and 19 degrees during the day, should be clear at night as well. Let's just quickly make sure that it is on legend difficulty, even though, yep, it is. Even though it's computer v computer, you got to make sure that they're the best they could possibly be. I'm not going to go and change all the team lineups and like take out the people who won't be playing, all that kind of shit, because we don't know that yet. But I want to see what the prime team from AFL Evolution will do. I mean, like, you don't want to like hinder anyone, because like the ratings for the players that don't play very much are awful. They're dog shit in this game. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give both teams their best chance. Oh, the knocking around has started. The shoulder barge is going everywhere. People are trying to assert their authority. Fuck off, Alex Reds, you diving bastard. I am so wholeheartedly going for Collingwood here. I do not want Richmond to win once again. I'm so sick of that. One flag, and now they think they're the best ever, as frickin' Concha lines up from the middle of the ground and puts a barrel in from a step outside the center square. That's just AFL Evolution being AFL Evolution, a broken turd that it is. But yeah, I'm going for Collingwood. I mean, you can't... Collingwood supporters are annoying, right? But no one's more annoying than Richmond have been for the last 12 months. They just won't shut up. They've already assumed they've already won the next flag, and it's like, just leave me alone. You were so shit for so long. Just go away. Leave us alone and finish 9th again, where we all deserve to be. As Richmond score another goal. Come on, Collingwood, do something. I'm going for you here. I'm laying my heart on the line. I'm pumping you up, and you're getting pantsed. Come on. Inside the forward 50 for the first time for Collingwood, and for Solo, who almost definitely won't be playing in this game, but whatever, takes the mark, squares it up to Jamie Elliott, 30 out, directly in front almost. This should be a gimme, considering people are smacking barrels from the center square. You'd want to be hitting your drop punts from like a very kickable distance. There is the first response from Collingwood. They've pegged it back by a goal. They're now only down by 1 straight kick. I think the biggest challenge for Richmond on the night is going to be neutralising Brodie Grundy. They don't really have a ruck option that is on the same level as him, I don't think. Like, Dan Curvis is alright, but he's not Brodie Grundy level. But for the moment, doesn't really matter, because the ball's coming down off Grundy's hands, and Richmond are reading it better and going forward and kicking snags. Jackie Boy Rewalt has kicked his first snag of the match. Doesn't Jackie Boy love a snag? That man, get on him for first goal scorer in almost any opportunity you can, because that man loves to get forward and kick it through the big sticks. Grundy gets the tap down again, going the wrong way, and Dusty comes up to try and retrieve it, but doesn't. I see, you got to keep away from Dusty. This game especially, just like all the Richmond supporters in the world, think that Dusty Martin is basically God reincarnate as a football player. He can do no wrong. I've seen him kick goals. I've seen him kick set shots from the center square in this game. You just cannot let him get the pill because he will hurt you every time as the ball gets turned over. Oh, did he get turned over? That definitely looked like Richmond mark, but Scotty Pendlebury took the mark anyway and then turned it over to Asprey. But that's all right. They're looking dangerous. They're going forward. Good hands from Collingwood. Overplaying it though. Too many handballs. Spills out, and Darcy Moore has snapped that around the corner. That's a good little bit of play from them. They got lucky. They overplayed it on the hands. They should have just lined up when they had the opening, but instead they managed to fall out to Darcy's hands and he's put it through the sticks. So they have brought it back to a one-goal game once again, but it's not going to last very long because Butler has taken the mark directly in front again, 30 metres out. It's bread and butter stuff for a forward. Shouldn't miss, doesn't miss, and it's a 2-goal margin just bouncing up and down all around the ground. Coming up to the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, Collingwood go forward again. Alex Rance swoops, gets the crumb nicely and finds Cochin on the wing, and Richmond will try and respond from that. It's slowed up a little bit now. It's just kind of been pinging between the 50 arcs. No one's really had any good looks so far. There's a bunch of long kicks into the forward 50. They get intercepted by the backman, and it bounces back and does the same thing again. Like, Golds can put it through the corridor. Trelaw will probably kick this long, I would say. Yeah, that's pretty long. It's all Collingwood out there, though. And this should be another forward 50 entry for Collingwood. Doesn't like it, though. But Ben Reid might actually take a set shot from there. No, he's not a god. He's not Dusty Martin. I forgot him. There's the turnover. It was always going to happen. And back they go the other way. This is what the last, 10 minutes of footy has been. No one's been scoring. It's just been awful forward entries. Oh, as I say that, here come Collingwood. Took too long. Too many steps. It's finals pressure. You don't have that much time on the pill. You got to get rid of it early. And for Solo takes a sliding mark almost directly in front. Only 20 metres out. He's not Lukey Bruce. He's not Sean Burgoyne. So he should put that through. He's hit the post. I spoke very early. He is like Lukey Bruce. He is like Burgoyne. Not that they're good because they were usually fantastic, but he has missed a very makeable shot, and that hurts. Could be a valuable behind all the same, but still, you can't be doing that shit. As Alex Rance turns the pill over, it's a terrible kick out, and there's going to be a stoppage in the forward 50 for Collingwood. They might be able to make this work. Siren's not far away. Hoskin Elliott bit off more than he could chew, lost the ball, and Pendlebury rides his man into the dirt, and there'll be another stoppage there. There's not enough time left in the quarter for this kind of shenanigans. They've got to turn. They've got to kick a goal. Trelaw tries. Finds Darcy Moore. And Alex Rance takes the marks over the top. Never mind. It's all right. Everybody calm down. That's going to be it, I reckon. There's going to be no more score for this quarter unless Pendles can slot it from 60. Is he going to? No, he's not. Why? I told you the siren was coming. You had to just take your time there and put a spiral through the center. I've seen you do it before. You can do it again. But at quarter time, Richmond lead by just under 2 goals. Bounce down to start the second quarter. Brody gets up well, wins the tap. Trelaw intercepts Brody. Oh, no, I thought it was Brody. It was Pendlebury. Pendlebury gets interception, quick hands out, gets tackled. Back to Trelaw, who hasn't stopped running and does not move the goal umpire. He has tilted his head back till his cap came off. And Trelaw has split the guts and kicked a sausage, which puts Richmond up by less than a kick. There we go. This is where that point matters. This is where that's a valuable point. Because now, if Collingwood kick a goal, they'll be winning. That's holding the ball pushed in the back. Taylor Adams, undisciplined. Doesn't matter if you run him down and it takes a year to get there. If you don't tackle him correctly, you don't get the reward. So Trent Cochin, after almost giving the pill away, has kicked a snag to restore Richmond's almost 2-goal lead. That's unfortunate. After some really good work by the Pies, it's all gone away from him. Oh, Dusty Martin, the easy chest mark, is going to kick from just behind the 50. Doesn't want the set shot, which is unusual for him, but it's all right because he's hit the nipples of Butler, who will go back actually directly in front. 25 metres out, makes no mistake. That's another snag from Richmond, and the lead blows out to almost 3 goals. That hurts. That hurts a lot. After a lot of good work from the Pies, one bad decision, one long kick forward. Oh, good bump there. Pendlebury spins. No one was there, but he's putting it through the washing machine cycle anyway. The ball is loose, and no one wants to pick it up because they're going to get tackled. Hoskin Elliott goes high and gives away the free. You've got to be better than that, especially with Dusty Martin lurking. It's a long way from home. He's going to pass it off into the pocket, and somehow Josh Cuddy has taken that mark. He was 3 people deep. No one got a handle it, and it's fallen into his chest. That's a lucky mark, and he makes no mistake getting a reward for it. Cuddy doesn't miss those. Another goal from Richmond. This is blowing out. This hurts me a little bit to see. Good bump. Barsmore picks it up, gives it back to Pendles. Nothing there though, couldn't get the kick away. It's slappy tappy footy, getting it out of the back line. Handball's over his head, back into the defensive 50, and then a nice, cool, calm, collected kick finds Prestia, who immediately turns back over to Pendlebury. But for a second there, Richmond looked far, far more settled. And now Treloar should try and find someone on the 50. That's a terrible kick. Hawley missed it completely. He ghosted it. Hoskin Elliott took a chest mark, and then Ben Reid, who actually might be coming back in for this game for the first time since like round 14, will go in and he will kick a snag to put Collingwood back within 3. Oh, it's tit for tat. There's a good run by the Tigers there. The Collingwood Magpies need to respond quickly, or else this game will get away from them. But for the moment, they're looking okay. It's high pressure footy, no time on the pill. Smothered handball from, was that Martin? I think it must have been. He won't be happy with that. Somewhere Bruce McAvaney is whinging about the fact that someone dared play defense against Dusty Martin as Grundy slaps it out of the pack, and Collingwood get another 50 entry through Treloar. Loose ball. Fasola kicked it off the deck. Not a wise option. It was 30 metres out on an angle. That would have been miraculous to kick it from there. That's a bit of a selfish play by Fasola there, but it's all right because he's gonna redeem himself. He's gone the old classic AFL evolution 7-point play, because that is what this game's bread and butter is, having bullshit plays like that. Fasola gets the snag. That's another extra valuable point to Richmond. Now they're trailed by just 10 points. Still 2 straight kicks, but 10 points is better than 12. Come on, get there. Get there. Good tackle. Ball spills out. Side bottom led the race to the ball. Didn't get there though. Ball spills out to... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I was going to call the name, but he wasn't even near the footy. I would have got that completely wrong. There's no one's taken possession for a long time here. No one wants the ball. Someone finally picks it up. The old 60-meter barrel snap. Another AFL evolution staple. Finds Jackie Boy Rewalt in the pocket. He won't miss from there. Doesn't miss from there. And undoes all the hard work of the Pies in the last 5 minutes. Open man on the wing. Jordan DeGoey. Haven't called his name much today. He's finally got a touch of the leather. Finds Jamie in the pocket. That's a tough shot. Doesn't want it. Puts it out in front and finds Tom Phillips. The young'un comes in and he should probably kick a goal from here. That was good play by the Pies. Unselfish. Didn't take anything. Didn't bite off more than they could chew. And Tom Phillips brings it back to just 10 points. It's going to go down to the wire here. This is going to be a close game. Could be closer than Richmond Hawthorn. Who knows? Brewy won that game with a kick after the siren, at least in AFL Evolution land. In real life, it wasn't quite that close. But it could be just that tight as Richmond go forward. He's run an absolute mile before he took that bounce. Gave the ball away. For some reason, wasn't called a mark, but the spiral out to the wing is marked by McIntosh. Collingwood going forward again. Phillips has it on the centre square line. Puts it out wide. Doesn't quite get there in time. Fasola took that mark a microsecond after the siren went. Who knows how the umpires had reactions that quickly. But at half-time, it is still a 10-point game. Butler has kicked 3. There's only single goal kickers for Collingwood. Pendles is getting a lot of the pill, and so is Dusty, as you could probably expect. Richmond definitely in the ascendancy here, both in stats and the scoreboard. Collingwood have a lot to do. Here. They've got to get forward, kick a couple of goals in succession, get their noses back in front, and keep Dusty with his super sleek, extra close shaved sideburns out of the way. Here, man is streamlined for extra speed, and here come Collingwood. Finds the open man. I was surprised that he went for the pass from 50 metres. Normally, they'll just drill that and drain it from outside. Was unselfish, found Jamie Elliott, and Elliott makes no mistake by kicking the first sausage of the second half. Richmond by 4 points. There's less than a kick in it. They'll probably come back and kick a goal shortly, but that will have to happen. Yeah, probably now, because there you go. Look, everyone runs at the same speed. As soon as you get a metre of clearance, you're home and hosed. Dusty's got the mark a long way from home. Passes the way to someone just as far away from home. Dan Butler, who's kicked a bunch of snags already today. He turns it over though. Richmond going with the short pass play when they've been kicking long all day and getting goals from it. Maybe that's a change in the wind as they go forward again to Dusty Martin. He won't pass this away. This is inside the forward 50 and Dusty can kick about 100 metres in this game. He will come in, the casual drop punt, puts it wide and hits the woodwork. Oh, controversial. For some reason, the AFL Evolution has decided that Dusty Martin is not immortal and can make a mistake. Who'd have thought he was actually human in this? Definitely not me, as Scott Pendlebury takes the mark, and they'll go up through the wing through Daniel Wells. Forward entry again for Collingwood. Doesn't matter though, because Brandon Ellis has got up taking the inset mark. That's a great kick. Nankervis had nobody around him, and a nice little chip from the ruckman finds Shane Edwards. That's, I'm not sure about that one. How is he running through the center of the ground with no one even near him? In fact, how are all of these Richmond players have no defenders anywhere? God, that was just a 5 uncontested kicks and marks all the way up the ground. No one even looked like playing defense. Chance to stop the score. Does get a handle. Hits it back into play. Oh, that's a good juke. Ambitious juke. 20 meters out for defensive goal. And he's going to sell some candy. That is selling under duress. Fasolo has taken the mark. 45 out, 45 degrees. Kicking from the numbers. Doesn't want to go for home. Once again, puts it on the nipples of Elliott, who will be able to come in, and he should put this through. This will make it a 5-point game. Doesn't make any mistake. 5-point ball game. I mean, listen, it's been only 2 kicks in it since Richmond got away with that first bit of the second quarter. Here come Collingwood again from the center square for the lead. Puts it wide. Ben Reid, that is brave, that is selfish, and that is ambitious. You probably could have found Elliott somewhere, or Fasolo, any of your forwards who have been playing unselfishly and playing well this whole day, and you went forward and thought you could hit the 70-meter blinder to put your team in front. I like that you wanted to shoulder the responsibility. I like that you wanted to go for glory, but there was probably some better options out there. I say as Treloar puts it forward again, and Vlaston takes that mark to intercept and brings it back out again through Cochin. That was not a great set of play by Collingwood, but they're going to try again through Wells. This is for the lead. For the lead, the spiral. He missed it a second ago, but Ben Reid, oh, my voice just squeaked, has put it through the center. That's 6 points, and for the first time, I think in the entire game, Collingwood get their noses in front just by a hair or two. A little nostril hair sticking out the tip of the nose, get a little bit extra length. They lead by 2 as Richmond go forward again, though. Dusty Martin could have put it into the depth, could have put it on the goal square, didn't want to, and instead Richmond turned it over to Pendles, who will bring it out through the near side. There's just no one can hold on to the ball here, though. There's only you only get like 2 or 3 possessions per attempt before your team inevitably turns it over. Or they're giving it to Dusty Martin in the center square, not the center goal square rather. For him, it probably is the center goal square because he can kick it from wherever he likes. Because Dusty Martin is a god apparently. Here we go. Collingwood come out, terrible kick. Somehow Levi Greenwood slid through the legs of his opponent and took the chest mark. Kicks it to Treloar, who does take the mark. I mean, listen, the marking in this doesn't make much sense. You can never really tell who's in better position because sometimes. Oh no! There goes the siren. He could have loaded up, didn't, and once again the siren beats Collingwood's attack by a couple of seconds. But at 3-quarter time, the premiership quarter, Collingwood lead by 2. Here's the bounce. This is the moment. If any team wants to win it, they've got to grab the game by the gonads right now and make sure they don't let it get away. One team will prevail. You can't have both these teams going through. If it's a draw, we go to extra time. We are not leaving the G today till we have a result. And Edwards runs out of the center square, goes the 60-meter torp, as he always does, and he has nailed the woodwork from a long way away. Imagine how thin the post would look from inside the center square. Doesn't matter. Edwards has nailed it, which puts Richmond down by just the 1 point. It's a 1-point ball game. You could not get closer if you tried. Solo comes in, lines up for the first goal of the final quarter, makes no mistake. He's kicked 2 for today. I thought he kicked more. I thought that was like his 4th. But Magpies make the first big hit of the final quarter, and they'll come forward again. Oh, this is good play. This is good play. Could have kicked it off the ground, chose not to. Treloar picks it up, immediately got drilled. That's why you don't pick up a red-hot footy like that. And, I mean, listen, Richmond are very fast on their hands. They're the high-pressure game, fast handball. I mean, they play like actual AFL, how AFL Evolution plays legendary difficulty. It's all taps. It's all slaps. No one takes possession because they've discovered that if you don't take possession, you can't get tackled. They're playing bruise-free footy, and that's a behind to Danarioli. I've never seen him miss in this game. Turns out Richmond are like fallible. They can make mistakes. Not only Dusty Martin, but the entire Richmond team. That is a pinpoint kick, centimetre perfect, as Dennis Committee would say. Turnover straight afterwards, and then an odd handball. That's an odd decision. Turned it over. Oh, it was the old 1-2. He juked him. He gave him the ball just to steal it back. Dusty Martin's taking the mark 30 metres out. He won't miss, surely. Not from here. Dusty doesn't miss these. Dusty doesn't miss these. Dusty hasn't missed that, and that puts Richmond back level pegging. It is all tied up. It is literally all even after 3 quarters and a half of footy. It's all tied up, but Treloar says, no, I refuse. I want to have my 1-point lead back. It's been tit for tat for a long time. time. There's been goals going both ways. The 25-minute mark of the last quarter. This is the moment. It's all square. No one has an advantage right now. The siren is only a second or two away, and Richmond, through Dusty Martin, as could always be expected, has gone and kicked a sausage. Richmond lead by one straight kick. Don't let it end like this, Collingwood. Don't do it like this. Don't do me like this. Go! Oh, he's got the kick away, and it wasn't called. It wasn't called. The kick to respond. He's kicked a goal. Ben Reid, 2 goals in the last minute of the play. Surely the siren could go at any moment. How is this going to end? I don't know. It's gone forward again. He tried to sell candy. Dusty said, "Get fucked, mate," and put him down to fucktown. And then the spiral snap from outside 50. Shane Edwards has kicked the goal. No, there can't be long left. It's the 29th minute of the final quarter. There is the siren. Richmond win with a kick on the buzzer. Shane Edwards has won it for the Tigs. Oh, what a finish. What a fucking finish. Brewy got over the last game, the Hawthorn-Richmond game. Brewy kicked a goal on the siren to win it. And then Richmond get their revenge and kick a goal on the siren to win it themselves against the Pies. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. I wanted Collingwood to win, but it wasn't to be. Instead, Richmond have got up, kicked the sausage at the very last moment possible, and have come away, and they have secured themselves a position in the 2018 Grand Final. Oh, balls! I can't get over how close that was. I can't get over. That was incredible. Well, there you go. There is the prediction for the prelim final between Richmond and Collingwood on Friday night. I don't know if it's going to pan out like that. I doubt it will. I don't think it'll be that close. My heart of hearts wants Collingwood to win because I just don't want to see Richmond win again. But I don't know. Richmond are pretty goddamn good. But we'll give Collingwood all the support they can possibly get. Fuck the Tigers. We'll all have to come back and do another prediction. The next one is West Coast v Melbourne, and that'll have to happen in the next episode because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching my but most of all, thank you to all the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you like, smash the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. But don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.